Auston, you guys had the best power play in the league last season, but it already looks like you guys are cooking on point this preseason. What sort of room do you think you guys have to grow on power play?
I think just consistency-wise, I think you go through dips throughout the year. I think that's pretty normal, but just trying different looks, trying, to not, think too much, just try to react and read off each other and just try to make the best play that's available.
The preseason ends probably the way you wanted to, Auston. You guys set now to get this thing going on Wednesday and after a couple of practices that are going to come Monday and Tuesday.
For sure. It's felt like a pretty long training camp. I think we got lots of good work and lots of good practices. So it's nice to end on a good note like tonight and move forward and have a couple good days of practice, good day off tomorrow, and then get ready for the real thing come Wednesday.
What sort of reaction did Melvin's goal get from the bench there?
Crispy. That was nice. He's looked unbelievable all camp, and just the confidence. He just looks strong out there. So it's been a lot of fun to watch.
And at last dress rehearsal before the real thing gets going. What did you like the most about tonight?
I liked a lot of things. Thought it was an overall really solid team effort. Special teams, I think, was a huge difference. We did an unbelievable job on both sides of that. They had a great 5-on-5 game. I think that was the kind of game that we wanted to see, and the guys played great.
You talked about getting prepared for the regular season. How excited are you for that opportunity to actually get started?
Yeah, that's what we've been preparing for. So I think we're excited as a group, and like I said, we liked our game a lot tonight. We're heading in the right direction, so we're ready to go.
How does the team look in front of you now with just a couple of practices left?
Can you say that?
How does the team look in front of you with just a couple of practices left before the season?
Well, again, like tonight, I thought we looked great out there. Penalty kill was great. Blocking shots. We're on the right side of them defensively. They had a pretty young lineup in, but I thought they played a pretty solid game too. They got their chances, so I thought we played a really good game tonight.
From the outside, it's looked like a tremendously smooth training camp for you. Is that how you're feeling as you're going into the regular season?
Yeah, like I keep saying, just trying to build each and every day and peak at the right time, taking things one day at a time. So I think as a group and as individuals, that's where we're at.
What have you liked about your game through camp now and in the regular season?
Again, I think, like I keep saying, just trying to build each and every part of my game each and every day. And that's where my focus is at.
What sort of impression has Dennis Malgin made on you?
Yeah, he's played great for us. He's an awesome guy too. He was in my group for golf in Muskoka, so I got to know him pretty well. Great guy, obviously great speed, great hands, good hockey sense, finishing touch. He's a pretty impressive player.
Auston, I think Auston was saying the other day using the group as well. Do you like that time with Auston you get to know him a little bit, away from this as well?
Of course, yeah. That's what that trip was for, right? So I think that was really valuable, and we made the most out of it. And now we're ready to get going here.
Sheldon, what do you like about the final dress rehearsal? What you saw from the group tonight?
I liked our second and third periods a lot. Didn't like much about the first period, but got some of that stuff out of our system. I thought we played a good second period, and then there was a lot of special teams in the third. And I thought both on the penalty kill, particularly with our goaltending on the penalty kill, and obviously our power play came alive in that period. So to that end, I think it's a good finish to the preseason, and we're ready to move on.
Has Williams shown you enough at center that you'd feel comfortable starting in there Wednesday if John's not ready to go?
I'm comfortable with Willie playing center anytime. So, if that answers the question, I guess that's the case. Regardless of John's situation, I've used Willie at center at different times, and I don't have any real hesitation to that. So I think it was a good opportunity for us to get him some reps there. Whether he's playing center or even when you're playing wing, at times, but the way the game's played, you end up having to play down low and play center a lot of time, even as a winger. So the more time you can get there at a time like this in the preseason, it just makes you more comfortable when hockey happens and it requires you to play that role.
What did you make of what you saw to Dennis Malkin in camp?
Nog had a good camp. Yeah, he obviously produced. It's a big part of who he is and what he does. But he was also just competitive, hard on the puck. Forechecked when it was time to forecheck. So I think if you're him coming in, if you make a checklist of the things you want to get accomplished, I think he did a pretty good job of accomplishing that.
At this point, are the decisions clear in your mind, or is there still a lot of deliberating between now and tomorrow on the off day?
I think there's still discussions. I mean, that's why you want to let the games play out. As I've talked about, there's a number of factors at play. From salary cap, injury, waivers, all these kind of things. There's a lot happening. We should only make sense, and we will take really every minute that we have to make the appropriate decisions, just because of, in particular, the injury and salary cap situation.
There's so much talk about goaltending coming into this camp. How would you sum up what you saw from your two goalies, and how do you feel about the goaltending going into the season?
Well, first of all, I came into this camp with nothing but optimism in our goaltending. I really believe in both guys. In particular, with their talent, and we talk about their experience. So I came into this camp with great optimism, and just the way that they've approached their off-season and training camp gave me every reason for confidence and belief. We understand the questions, and we understand the things that come with that were with the changes that we made, and with some of the results that those guys have gotten. But we've had nothing but optimism, and those guys have just delivered. They're just focused on getting better and being prepared. Both guys played extremely well for me, and Eric Shalgren didn't get a lot of time in the net in the games, but throughout the camp and when he was in the net, also did a great job. So when we look at all three guys and look at our depth in that position, coming out of this camp, just can't be nothing but pleased.
Was it seeing Muzz in his first and only game? So I'm really out there for hitting the first, but overall, it was good.
Yeah, it sucked to see him eat a stick there, and I think he maintains the beard for things like that, where you can't quite see it, but it's a pretty nasty one. Didn't even get the power play to go with it, but I thought he was excellent, really, for playing in his first and only game. I thought it was really good. It's good to have him there. You can see the impact he makes on the penalty kill. But I thought he and Hall, I thought Justin Hall was outstanding tonight, outstanding for a guy that's been sick and going through what he's been going through the last 24 hours to come in and play like that. That's a really good sign for us.